What's going on, guys, and welcome to my review of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And hello to you, anyone out there who is a turtle fan. So I got just done of seeing the film. I just want to say quickly that it was a very good film. Definitely Seth Rogen and the producers on this project, on this movie, it definitely seems like it's a kind of first part then of a trilogy, or maybe a TV show that's to come. And I think it's a very good movie. I think it's a movie about acceptance, family, in a sense, and that it gives the teenage turtles a sense of choice. You know, do you want to stick with, with the people that, in a sense, not created you, but that's your kind, the mutants? Or do you want to protect the people that kind of don't see you, that kind of don't see you as their own? Do you want to protect them? You got a choice to make. It's a movie as well that, for me, the first time that I've ever seen, that I can think of. I don't know if, again, you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below, but I can't remember if any, in terms of the original movies, the Michael Bay movies, if they actually got teenagers to voice. But this is the first time that I can remember that they actually got teenagers to voice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I really like that. So the good things I like about the movie, I like whoever casted Jackie Chan to be the voice of Splinter, and he's a pay rise. I also like the fact that they've given Splinter a spotlight, where in previous movies I personally feel like they haven't, and they've just kind of kept him as like an old and wise master in a sense. And while Splinter's always been that, he's always had that moment of moment to shine, moment to glorify. I thought the dynamic of the turtles was, well, they had to nail that, and they very much did. They were in the studio booth together. It very felt like, for those people who are out there, if you've got a group of friends and you got your own inside jokes, your own in-house everything that you do, then I feel like you could relate to these turtles. The jokes that they're cracking, it didn't really feel like jokes directly pointed at the audience, of just jokes if you were having with a group of friends, just a group of individuals. The villain, voiced by Ice Cube, Superfly, phenomenal. Very much the polar opposite to the turtles. Kind of same origin in this film, same origin, played the same, but he chooses to hate the humans. He chooses to despise the humans. But the turtles are like, yeah, but not all humans are jackasses. I think the change of April O'Neil, obviously there was a lot of talk, there was a lot of discussion around the fact that she is not your typical April O'Neil. I thought it was fine. I thought it is what it is. She kept the same mannerisms, she kept the same tone, she kept the same structure as April O'Neil. It's just, certain, they just decided to change. And the acceptance part, I think a lot of people can relate. In a nutshell, this movie is about acceptance, and how do you find yourself in this world? Do you do things for other people, or do you do things that make you happy? Are you doing that? Like, there's a moment with April O'Neil where she got embarrassed for being a journalist front and center. She got camera shy. She vomited, and they call it April O'Puke, and she took it upon herself to kind of, no, I'm not going to let that dictate who I am. And in a time of need, in a time of trouble, where her friends, you know, the turtles, needed her, she stepped up and she put that aside, even though that she, you know, she spilled in that, which was hilarious. But I feel like a lot of people can relate to this story about acceptance, coming of age story, in a sense. You know, these are teenagers. Hopefully we're gonna, maybe there is a trilogy planned. Maybe Seth Rogen and his team have planned a trilogy where these turtles grow, and so do the voice actors as well. But so I liked all of that. I think my critique about the film is that I feel like they should have not used all of the characters at their disposal. If you haven't watched the film already, spoiler. I've kept it, well, to be fair, I spoiled the movie. But there's a moment in a film where Superfly and his crew reveal themselves to the turtles, and it's all of the villains, the characters that a lot of kids or a lot of turtle fans would absolutely mow their faces off and be absolutely Avengers Endgame level hyped. Scream and be like, yeah, you know, and cheer. I just feel like that was a missed opportunity. I know the movie's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem, but I feel like they could have gone differently about it. They could have maybe kept, you know, some of them maybe in a sequel or in the third film, if there is a third film planned. But this, you know, sequel, you know, I just feel like it was a missed opportunity. I feel like it kind of not squandered the film. It didn't ruin the film. The film was perfectly fine. It was, you know, I really liked the film and I recommend it to everybody. But what I'm saying is, I just feel like, you know, they just threw all of it in there just because it was like iconic in a way, I guess. And I don't know, that just didn't sit right with me. I think that it should have been Bebop, Rocksteady, Superfly, maybe one other person, and maybe just some, you know, your average minions then, that yes men, you know, to Superfly. Like, I think that's my only critique. I have to give a massive shout out to the artistical animation design. I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing this, but it's very much inspired by Spider-Man, you know, Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. I feel like, again, it just proves that Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse very much reinvigorated, I personally feel, the animation genre, because it was stale. And this movie comes along and it reinvigorates it reinvigorates animation. And yeah, you know, people might copy it, people might, you know, will start to copy that style. Puss in Boots, you know, and so this film as well. But yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a hard yes. It is a well-made, well-mastered, the sound design, the animation, the soundtrack, fucking fantastic. So guys, thank you for listening to my review. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the film. If I've missed anything that you feel like it should be pointed out and it should be of noteworthy, post it in the comment section down below. And until my next review, bye.